Hello, everybody. We welcome back to Journal. We are at Left and Right. I am Phantom Corgi Butts,
And I am Larkin Nightingale.
and yeah, we're playing Journal again. In the previous episode, we couldn't figure out what the fuck we were doing, and we figured out what the fuck we were doing. We stole a snow globe, and returned it. And then, if you see off to the side, there's like a sticky note, band-aids, and a big what?
I don't know. I was just trying to remember what we were doing. And then, wait.
No, keep going that way. And, so that means I guess we've unlocked some things like the flying car. And so, yeah, now we're just gonna try and figure out what the fuck to do now. Oh! Look, sketchy as shit.
Oh, okay, wait, before, let's go talk to people first.
Okay. Start with him. Hi, Trevor. How's things?
Yeah, it's fine.
Grandma. Mom wants me to speak about at my grandma's grave today.
Did she? Well, I don't remember that.
Just wait and talk to her.
Oh, yeah, we just left the house.
Yeah. What are you gonna say? I don't really know. It's hard. Sorry.
Wouldn't sweat it too much. Hardly matters, really.
What?
Consider it. Doesn't mean anything. It's just a sentiment.
That's such a mean thing. Okay.
Your grandma doesn't care what you say. She wouldn't even know what you said. Why bother? Dude, this guy's hella sadistic.
So are we. Exactly. Pure sentiment. Oh, wait.
Exactly. Pure sentiment. No reason or rhyme to it.
That's not very helpful, you know.
I'm just saying, no matter how much you got yourself worked up about having to do it, it probably won't be anywhere near as bad when you come to do it.
Thanks, I guess.
How's that comic going along, Trevor? Hold on.
No.
I'm mad about his comic. Go talk to him about that. He has done nothing.
I know you keep asking, but how's your comic coming along?
Comic pisses me off. I'm feeling a lot better about it right now.
Finally, glad you're getting somewhere.
It just never felt good enough. Everything I wrote seemed so obvious and predictable, I couldn't get past that.
Excuse me. That's what I think about that. But you're feeling better about it, right? So how'd you get it? How?
I just stopped caring. I'm just crying.
I did too.
Same.
What's your secret? How are you serious?
Yeah, it's the best thing I've ever done. I've wasted too much time in my life worrying about what other people think.
I guess that's good, but...
Okay.
Oh, I guess that's good, but you make it sound so, I don't know, negative. Queen negative over here.
No, it's for the best. I don't care if people hate this comic. I don't even care if I hate it. I just want to finish it. That's not the right attitude.
If you don't care sorry. If you don't care if anyone likes it, who are you making it for?
Nobody really. I just have to make it, even if it means nothing to anyone. I need to get all the stuff out of my head and onto paper.
I have to switch the light switch on and off 17 times or my family will die. Constructive or perplexed? Perplexed. Constructive.
Oh,
I don't care. I don't really get what you're saying, honestly. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it, but still, thanks for asking about it. It helped. It's harder to avoid it when someone's expecting to see it.
I guess I'm glad I helped, even if I didn't do so much. Leave!
No, whatever. I just don't want to talk to him again.
That would be the worst, I guess. What does that mean exactly?
I don't know. What did you mean by your question?
I just wanted to know if you were okay.
But do you really care what the good God? He's like in somewhere else right now. It's Edgar Allan Poe over here.
Edgar Allan Poe. Well, I asked, didn't I?
Sure, but that's what people do, isn't it? Constantly ask each other how well we're doing. Well, yesterday you just said that nobody does this.
Right.
But we don't really care about the response.
And you don't think I care about the answer, why do you think I bother to ask?
I want to punch this guy in the throat. Thank
Punch
God I'm
everyone
not
in
talking
the
to him.
throat.
I know. This town is just awful. I think he's just making small talk.
The package!
The package! So
That's unfair.
Well, all too wrapped up in our own problems. Remember that everyone else around has lives too. The bitch.
Alright, you know what? Fuck you. I'm out of here.
Yeah, let's Richie!
No!
Today.
This is horrible. Look in my world. How come I don't? What do I need? Floor. What?
Friends.
Floor. Sorry.
Alright.
Oh! Unlocked!
Morning.
Community outreach.
Oh, you're up. Good. I need you to come with me to the church today.
Dad. Have you spoken to Dad?
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. He seems to be doing
Where
okay.
is he? Oh, shit.
Please don't start this again. I just can't take it right now.
Church. Why are you going to church? Look, I know
That
this
is
is
the best time for it.
Sorry. The best time for what? What's going on?
Don't panic. It's not what you think it is.
Not what? You're scaring me.
No, it's not that. It's about Grandma. Today's the anniversary of... Well, you know. I can't believe the timing.
I thought she was gonna tell her grandma died on the day of her funeral. How messed up. Okay. Oh, I totally forgotten. I didn't even think.
I know you don't like going to visit her, but it's important to me.
Do I have to?
I know it's hard right now, but it would really mean a lot to me if you could come along too. Say a few words.
Okay, I'll do it if it means so much to you.
You should drop by and see your father on the way. He might want to come too.
Mum wanted me to visit Grandma's grave and say a few words about how I felt.
Word.
You don't have to, but it would mean a lot to me if you did.
I think I need more time. I can't put it into words right.
You're speaking gibberish. You're struggling. If you don't want to talk to me, you can always go to your father, or you can talk to the priest here. He's a good listener. It may help you. Talk.
Leave. I'm gonna go. Where's the package?
Where are we going?
It's
Oh, the Band-Aid. Oh.
Through the woods and over the bridge to her mother's house we go.
Oh.
That's my mom. Where's my dad?
Wait, I think we should have go talk to our dad.
Go ahead.
Okay, we have no idea where we're going, but
I'm trying to find the dad.
she said the dad was on the way.
There he is.
Aha!
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Ann, what brings you all the way over here? You weren't on the way to the cemetery.
Grandma. Did you realize today's anniversary of Grandma's dead?
It is? Sorry, honey, I've had so many other things to worry about lately, like your drinking problems, TiVoing, the, oh, fuck that. I'll have to block that out.
Is it gonna show up?
Yeah?
That's awkward. Mom wants me to say something at a grave.
Of course she does. Your mother always is sentimental like that.
Dismissive! Yeah, it just sort of feels like a waste of time.
I suppose it is, in a way, but she was still your grandmother, and she did care about you.
It's just that I don't know what I should say. Can you give me any ideas?
I'm not really the right person to ask. Things were difficult between her and I. You murdered her!
She was pushed. I remember you used to fight a lot. Mom would always get upset about it.
I was never good enough for her daughter. It's simple as that.
Did Grandma say that about it?
She didn't have to. It was obvious in the way she talked to me, even the way she looked at me.
I remember when she seemed so nice.
When you were little, yes, she softened up for a while, but it didn't take long for her to go back to her old ways.
How? I hit myself in the head. I don't know. So she was always that way. I mean, before I was born, I thought she was just like that towards the end.
She was like that as far back as I can remember. Your mother told me she never quite got over losing William, which twisted her. She was William
Dafoe. If she was so horrible, why did we have to keep seeing her?
She was family. Look, forget what I said. I should never have gotten into it on today of all days. She was still your grandmother, and however it may have seemed, she loved you.
Hate.
What?
I just didn't like her.
Really? You said
Now
she
I'm
was
supposed
fine.
to feel bad she's gone.
I shouldn't have said anything. Your grandma wasn't all that bad. She just had a difficult life.
Jesus. Come on, Joe.
No. You used to enjoy visiting her. Try to remember the better times you
I
had
talked to
with her.
Dad about Gran. He was right about her all along. She was such a horrible person by the end.
Mater.
Have you talked to Mum much lately?
Yeah, of course. We've had to talk a lot, and what with everything. Heh.
Flower.
Look, I know it's hard not having us be a proper family in the middle of all this.
I thought when you left it would only be for a little while. You said you needed time apart. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I meant what I said, but, well, it's been a while now. I just don't know if we can get back to being the way we were before.
Independence! I guess I can understand why you might want to get away from her.
Totally weird. She was being ridiculous. Like, Dad, let us tell you about yesterday with the package. Be like that. Your mother loves you. She's doing her best to support you.
Then why do you leave? I'm so sorry I'm being annoying. I'm tired.
After what happened with John, I just couldn't forgive her. Oh, did she cheat?
Obviously.
Or they were on. It would be like a Ross and Rachel situation. They were on a break.
They were on a break.
Seeing her every day made that more difficult. Oh my god.
Excuse me. You thought it would be easier to forgive her if you didn't see her every day? I thought you'd love. If you love someone, you could forgive them for everything. Pardon me.
Oh, I thought so, but love's a complicated thing. I couldn't do both, so in the end I had to pick one or the other. I've forgiven your mother, but I can't love her anymore.
Denial! You
Daniel!
don't mean that. Daniel! You don't mean that. You can't mean that. You still talk to her. You must love her.
I still care about your mother, but that's not quite the same thing. It's a complicated situation.
I don't want to lose you, Dad.
Don't be silly, you're not gonna lose me. I may not be living with you anymore, but I'm still here. You can still see me whenever you want.
Not when the Band-Aid was
You know, when the Band-Aid was
But
there.
what if you get a new family? Then you won't need us anymore.
I wouldn't do that to you. Parents who break up, they never move on, hun.
What they do? What are you talking
In
about?
fact, I've been seeing someone recently, but it doesn't change how I feel about you.
Move on.
Say move on.
I said move on.
Oh.
What? Got a new girlfriend?
It's Catherine, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh, never mind. It's Rachel. Is she the policewoman? I wouldn't call her my girlfriend yet. It's still very early days, but her name's Rachel. We've been spending some time together
I'd always
recently.
hoped Dad and Mum would fix things and get back
Richie,
together.
isn't it?
I was shocked to realise neither of them were even trying.
Jonathan.
Let slip that John was involved in his breakup with Mum, but he didn't seem to want to tell me why.
Well, okay, you could put 2 and 2 together.
But it was Rachel.
Oh, yeah. Rachel. Damn it.
God damn it, Rachel.
We know each other through work. We've just been out for a couple of drinks at the times.
Why haven't you said anything about it until now?
Well, you haven't visited me because of the damn Band-Aid. I wanted to be sure, you know, and I didn't want to say anything if it wasn't going anywhere. Okay, you didn't label her as your girlfriend yet. He said it's only been, like, in the first few days.
I don't know, dudes are weird. Is it then going somewhere?
Going up and down, yo!
Stupid.
I think it could. Would you be upset about that?
Yes! It feels like you're replacing Mom with someone else
Jeez,
before you've even tried to work things out with her.
This girl is just everywhere with her issues. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have said something earlier. Wait until later to tell you about it.
I don't know. I don't know what to think.
I hope you'll understand eventually. You'd like her. If you give her a chance, I'd love for you to know one another, but, well, I know you've got enough to deal with right now.
I need to think about it.
I understand. You should talk to your mother, too. Neither of us can expect her to stay on her own forever.
I'd never
neither.
even met this Rachel, and Dad was already
Yeah,
dating.
I was like, I'm going to show you something. Paperclip!
Paperclip's in the way! Basketball!
Ugh. Hi, Grandma. Mom wants me to talk about you, but I don't know what to say. Oh, I guess I'm not really ready to talk to you about the things. I'll come back though, I promise. Mother. Oh god. Hello, Mother.
Hey, there you are.
Rachel! Have you heard things the woman Dad's seeing, Rachel?
He told you about her, did he?
He said they were gone out. They've gone out a few times now.
Can't say I'm surprised. She always did pay your father a lot of attention.
Are you jealous?
Jealous? No, not really. A little hurt, I suppose. You cheated on him.
Do you hate him for leaving you?
It's not as simple as that. I know it's hard for you to accept, but maybe we just weren't meant to be together.
You haven't even tried to fix things.
We have. I keep telling you I've tried. I know we've not told you everything, but that's because things are just so complicated.
Well, whose fault is it then?
I blamed myself for a while when John and something happened. And okay, like, your daughter is in high school, and I mean, if my mom was telling me this, I'd put 1,000 things together in my
I feel like I should not shebang with this dude. Dad found out, broke up. Now I'm not begging with this dude. Your dad has a girlfriend named Rachel, and you're probably fucking crazy anyway because her words just don't. I bet she wrote with a pencil and just erased everything in her rage.
Yeah.
What does John have to do with all this?
Forget I mentioned him. It wasn't because of John, I know now, and I hadn't been happy with your father in a long time. I don't think he had been either.
Denial! I don't understand why neither of you want to fix it.
Sorry. You can't fix everything. Sometimes you gotta accept when something is over, and you can't have it back.
So you're okay with him dating Rachel?
It hurts seeing him move on so soon. Especially after everything we've been through together. We both got this woman. I could see where the daughter gets it from. We both have to move on eventually, and honey, you have to be okay with that.
I was surprised Mum was on Dad's side with this. Neither of them cared about repairing their relationship.
This girl cannot stay with her parents.
Package.
No.
Go in here.
The only black man in this
black
game. Hello, my child.
Grandma, today is the anniversary of the day my grandmother died.
I
didn't mean to laugh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for your loss. Was it recent? Well, it's the end.
Exactly.
You'd assume it's a year, yeah.
No, it was a few years ago now. My mother just wants me to say something.
Contemplation is important, even if it's something you'd rather not think about. Perhaps even more so.
It's not like she can hear me even if I do have something to say.
Try not to think about it in terms of what you're doing for your grandmother. Reflecting on the people in your lives, even when things moved on, can always help us understand ourselves.
It's just, I feel like...
What?
I feel like I'm a fraud. What?
Why would you say that?
When I was really young, my grandma seemed so nice and so generous. I used to love visiting her.
But things changed as you grew older.
She's a little bitch. Yeah, I was just angry all the time. My parents had to force me to go see her.
So it's guilt that you feel, is it? You feel bad because you didn't like her and now she's gone.
Hated her. It's worse than that. I hated her. I don't feel bad at all. She's just not around anymore.
No, child. Hate is a strong word. No matter how bad things become, I'm sure she still had love for you.
It's like a little, wow. It's just like everyone expects me to be upset, and I'm not. I'm not sure I ever will be. Does that make me a bad person?
The mere fact that you are here asking me that question tells me you are not a bad person.
Then what should I do?
You must be honest with yourself, even if it's not as easy as it sounds.
But I am being honest with myself. That's why I feel upset.
You are honest about your feelings, but perhaps not about yourself. Whoa. Perhaps not about why you feel that way. You need to search inside yourself for the reason, the truth about why you stopped loving her.
I suppose. I guess I hadn't really thought about why. I just did.
Most people don't examine the reasons for their feelings. The feelings themselves are often so strong they blind us to their root cause.
If I can figure out why I feel like this, what then?
Then you must ask yourself, can you forgive her? We are none of us without flaw, and we only...
Child, okay.
It's a boring conversation that they're having.
Can we skip it?
I don't know. Instead, let me ask a question. Are you a believer? Not anymore. No! Yeah! Gift! Bye!
I jumped. I'm sorry, it was just kind of...
Yeah, that was getting really philosophical.
Conversation.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Listen, just forget about it for now. I've always dealt with it. You can get back once you're ready, when they've calmed down. Oh, you don't have to, but it would mean a lot to me if you did.
What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want. You don't have to say anything at all if you want.
Well, good. It's just that she wasn't always that nice to me.
I know she became difficult toward the end. She did care about you, even if she didn't always show it. Look, I'm not asking you to say anything that's not true, or pretend that things were better. I just want you to be honest with your feelings.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Don't worry.
I don't know why it took me so long to decide what I wanted to say.
Grandma!
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at my head. I'm sorry, this chair is so loud. I didn't want to come and talk to you, but it's important to Mom. That I do. I guess I'm old enough to be honest with you now, now that you're dead. I found it really hard to think of what I wanted to say here. Not all of my memories of you are fond or happy. You used to be so nice. I wish I understood better what happened to change that. I guess I was too young to understand that you had your own life and your own problems. I had no idea what you were going through.
Oh.
I remember the first time I probably got in trouble, and Mom and Dad were both busy at work, so they called you. I could never forget it. The way you marched in and took my side, told them you didn't care what they said I'd done. I was a good girl. No one had ever stood up for me before. I felt bad because really the fight had been my fault, but you didn't seem to mind.
Harsh truths.
So many great memories, but they're not the ones that come to mind when I think of you. That's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to remember you as a cruel person, but that's what comes to mind when I think of you. My grandma who cared for me feels like a half-remembered dream compared to the one I remember clearly, the one I was scared of. Ever since you died, it's like everyone keeps telling me how sorry they are, how hard it must be for me. What do you know? But when I think about you, I don't feel anything. I have no strong emotions either way. What makes it hard, though, is that I don't feel bad you're gone. I feel bad because your death hasn't been hard for me. Everyone acts like it should be, and it's not. It's like there's something wrong with me, because losing my grandmother doesn't hurt. It makes me worry about what kind of person I am. Am I always going to be like this? I know it's selfish, it's unfair. I wanted to be honest with you now, even if I wasn't before. I hope wherever you are, you're happier now, and I hope you can forgive me.
When I spoke at her grave, I tried to tell Gran what I really felt. But I'm not sure if there was any point in doing it.
I remember I felt like that.
It was for my sake,
when my great
and not
uncle
for
died.
hers.
Mm-hmm.
I was really young. I didn't see him that much. I mean, I was upset, but I wasn't, like, devastated.
Yeah.
I remember feeling kind of bad because, like, my grandparents were upset. Hi, Mom.
There you are.
Grandma. Okay, I did it. I said something.
Good girl. It really is important to me. I know you didn't always see eye to eye with Grandma, but she was your...
Do you miss her?
Of course I do. More than I could ever put into words.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, honey. It's not your fault. Life can seem cruel sometimes. You'll bleed.
I know. I'm gonna go.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Hi, Henry.
I can help you.
How's the shop?
Well, thank you for returning the snow globe. We've not had any more incidents.
I'm so really sorry.
I'm sorely sorry. I know, dear, and I accept your apology. It's just shaking me up a little bit, I'm afraid. Neither do I.
Sorry,
I
I'm
wanted
yawning.
things to go back to the way they were with Henry. It was a stupid
I'm just gonna
mistake.
browse for a bit.
I lost his trust and his
That's
friendship.
fine. Just please don't touch anything. Alright. We're gonna get...
Hi.
Now let's talk to Johnny boy. Johnny!
Sleep with my mom, yo. Hi, John.
Hello, what am I gonna do for you?
Dad. I was talking to my dad earlier.
Oh, how are you doing? It's been a long time since I saw him.
He's got a girlfriend. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
I'm guessing you're not feeling too good about it. You just... Though I'm on the right track.
Is it wrong to feel bad about it?
Not at all. He's gotta know that bringing someone new into your life isn't something that's easy to accept. I'd wager the reason he told you is that he's looking for you permission.
Why would he need my permission? My parents never asked me my opinion on anything. After all, they didn't ask my permission to break up.
I'm sure it looks that way, but they care about you, he thinks. Nobody thinks this is easy enough for you right now.
I don't want to talk about that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned it. Just this thing with your dad, you should try and see it from his point of view.
I didn't see that. I tried to, but I just can't.
Forget about it. How much? Yeah, I feel good.
Well, he'll, sorry.
We can't read today.
He'll do what he wants to do anyway, no matter what I say.
I think you'd be surprised if you pushed him about it. He'd probably stop seeing her, but surely that's not what
John
you
told me
want.
my dad was looking for my permission to date Rachel. I found it hard to believe Dad cared that much what I thought.
Mum!
What happened between you and my mother?
Well, that's a big pointed question.
Mom and Dad won't tell me why they broke up, but I know it had something to do with you.
Look, I don't think we should really be talking about this. It's not my place to interfere, especially not if your parents have made the decision not to share it with you.
Blunt. It's too late for that now. You already did an interference.
You already did the penis in the vagina.
And now we're not
Tell
family
me.
anymore because of you.
I made a mistake. and I wish I could take it back. I'm sorry I hurt you and your parents. I never meant for anything like that to happen. It's not been easy for me either. Oh my god.
What happened to you?
This is a small town. I didn't just lose the two people who were my closest friends. I lost everyone. This is why I'm actually planning on leaving in the new year.
Vindictive. Good. Serves you right.
Jeez. Wow. Well, I guess I deserve that. But one day you might understand how easily something like this can happen. I hope you don't have to ever feel sorry.
I just want things to be the way they were before.
We can't always have what we want, and too often things don't stay the way we want them. Perhaps you should speak to your dad.
I already did.
I'm sure, but this really... You listen to what he's saying. Try to think about what he's dealing with before you say anything.
I may never find out exactly what happened with Mum and John, but it seems like it hurt everyone pretty badly.
You can put two and two together.
Mum says I don't have to go to school for a while. Wouldn't you say that?
Alright, for some, isn't it? I wouldn't mind a bit of time off myself.
Do you ever go on holiday?
Yeah, I have come away a couple of times. I try not to, though. So somebody has to keep this place looking nice.
Well, I'm glad I don't have to go to school.
Same. Well, actually, no, I still go to school. I'll bet. School can be rough, huh? But you know it's important.
Doesn't really seem important most of the time.
Trust me, I'm not so old I can't remember what it was like, but when you're older, you'll be thankful for what you learned in school.
I'd say so.
Not really, like...
I know.
You don't learn a lot in school.
I guess I do. Okay, has anyone noticed how many things are, like, floating?
I've kind of noticed it earlier. I feel like it may have been more obvious as time went on.
Yeah. Or, like, the roots and stuff. Keith!
How's your bike going, Keith? How's it going?
Keith!
Yeah, how's your bike? Yeah, the whole thing's kind of awkward right now.
Awkward? Okay.
Yeah, there's been a big fight with my brother about it last night. I haven't been working on the bike lately, but with everything else.
Objective! Well, maybe this is a little selfish. You can't give everyone else up just because you got a girlfriend now.
Oh, but this isn't... Is this really what you're doing with your dad, too?
Yeah.
You think so? Maybe I am. I've never owned anything that was all mine. Something that didn't belong to my brother, too. This relationship thing is all new to me.
Yeah.
You have any advice for me? You really helped me the other day. Break up with her.
The other one.
Sullen?
Yeah. Guess I could have done that. I don't think I wanted to give anyone any more advice.
Come on, it all worked out for the best, right?
Honestly, no. Not for me anyway.
What do you mean?
Never mind. You wouldn't get it anyway.
Okay, well, what did she expect? She told him that she thought Catherine was better for him.
Exactly.
Like,
she's on drugs, yo.
True.
Everything's with you, Keith.
It's been a bit of a crazy ride since I hooked up with Catherine.
How so?
I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of weird, in all honesty. She's my first real girlfriend.
Really? Well, that surprises me.
Catherine keeps talking about how overwhelmed I seem with it all, whatever that means.
I'm not sure if being overwhelmed is a good thing or a bad thing.
Me neither, but hey, she seems to know what's the best. I just leave it to her.
Okay, hold on, sorry.
Bitter bitch.
Wait, what's her face was talking about Heather? It reminded me of Phoebe. It's like, Denise! I talk about her all the time! Bitter.
Bitter bitch.
I'm sure that's nice for you, but I don't really want to hear all the gory details.
Whoa, okay, sorry, I didn't realize.
Can we please just not talk about it at all?
Okay, sure, if it bothers you that much.
Grandma. The anniversary of my grandma's
You
birthday.
just tell us?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, how are you holding up?
Oh, I'm fine, don't worry about it. It wasn't really that close there.
So it doesn't bother you at all?
No, I don't know. I suppose it would, but it doesn't. I'm not really... Oh.
No, sorry, nah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna judge you, I don't even know her.
I'm off.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Let's go talk to somebody else. Oh,
Woman.
Sorry.
Go tell the teacher how my grandma died.
Teacher!
Morning.
Hello.
Grandma. Can I tell you something?
Of course, what's on your mind?
Today's the anniversary of my grandma's death.
Oh dear, it's not been a very good time for you lately, has it?
Doesn't feel like it.
You okay?
I don't know, really. I mean, it wasn't like my grandma and I were really close. It's just...
Let me guess, just one more thing on the pile.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's just so much to deal with all at once.
Just try and remember, you don't have to shelter it all yourself. There are plenty of people around He wants to with you.
Thanks. We have such bad etiquette.
Sorry, whatever. Yeah. He's boring.
Yeah.
But Anne. Season 2, I think. Anne!
Hey. Hello.
Hi.
Still her. So I have to visit my grandmother's grave today to say a few words.
Oh, I guess that must be weird. I wouldn't know. I never met my grandparents.
They didn't. They all died before you were born.
My mother's side, yeah. My dad's relatives all lived in Australia. Wow!
I guess that's kind of weird too.
Yeah, so I don't really know what the whole grandparent thing is like.
To be honest, I'm not sure I do either. My grandma was a little strange.
What are you doing, Ian? Oh, I don't know what to say. Sorry, Richard. I don't know what to say. I might not be here much longer.
What? Why? Are your parents moving away?
I got on really well at my old school. Had loads of friends, but it's been really difficult here.
Blunt. You can't just blame all of that on other people. You're responsible for how you come across at school, you know.
What are you trying to say?
You never really try to make friends here. You're so obsessed with schoolwork, you never have time for any of us.
Not like that. Grades are important.
More important than friends?
I won't be in school forever. We'll probably never see each other again once we graduate. But if I get good grades, I can go on to a good university.
And you wonder why you're having a hard time making friends here.
It doesn't matter anyway. I probably won't have to worry about it anymore.
And moving away felt weird. Not because we were close or anything, but because I'd never realised how much she hated it here.
Oh. I thought that would have gone like 1,000 times worse. No, it's not.
Not it. I drew a heart on Martin's arm. I think she thought it was a joke.
Yes. I was about to stop that. Skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Well, what else do we have to do right now? Okay, so we talked to the... Wait, let's go talk to our dad. Because John told us that maybe we can convince him to break up with Rachel.
Such a dick move.
I know, but we're bitter bitch. We gotta do this. Hi, Han, what brings you all the way here?
Separation. I talked to Mom and John.
Yeah, I thought you said John didn't visit anymore.
He doesn't. I went to see him.
So, what did they have to say?
They told me that you're looking for my approval with Rachel thing and that you want me to move on with your life.
Look, honey, it's not like I'm leaving any of you behind.
What about Mom? You already left her.
She's always going to be a part of my life, just not in the same way as she was before.
What about me?
It's different. I will love you forever, no matter what happens with Rachel. I don't change anything between us. You're my daughter, and always will be.
Then why do you need Rachel as well?
Being alone, it's not good for me, honey. You'll understand one day. I mean, look at this place. I'm barely holding things together.
And you think Rachel will help you with that?
She's been there for me. She's the only thing keeping me together. Too soon, rejection, understanding.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to lie to you and pretend it's fine. I just don't want to have... I just don't want to... Wow. I just don't want to have to make her a part of my family. Not right now. Maybe not ever.
I see. Okay, well, I'll speak to Rachel. She knows things are difficult right now with everything else that's happening.
It might have been selfish, but I had to be honest with Dad. It's all too much right now.
What a bitch.
Okay.
I
feel like we're almost done because I checked the achievements. There's only 5... pages! There's only 5 days. So, maybe like after this, there'll be another video and that'll be the last one. The last of Journal. She should learn how to teleport.
For real. I think I just thought of a really quick way to get back to him. Ho?
Sorry.
The Man and the Mirror.
Achievement unlocked.
Hooray!
Marvin was lonely.
Marvin.
His friends had harassed him.
I don't know why there's
until he
like
agreed
just
to come
long
to
pauses
Cornwall,
in between.
but he'd rather have been at home. Everywhere he went, it was like he could almost see her, but it was never her. She hadn't been there in a long time. He escaped the group as they headed for the roller coaster. His eyes had been caught by something much more mysterious. the Hall of Truth.
Just in their room?
The old man outside promised that whomever entered would have their truest desires made real before their eyes. Marvin stood in the hall of toy mirrors distorting his shape in unnatural ways and decided this had been a mistake. He tried to leave but found he was lost in an endless maze of mirrors. He was fed up and wanted to go home. Then something in the reflection caught his eye. He was not alone. Every mirror showed a moment of revelry between him and his friends. So many good times. He wandered the labyrinth of magic mirrors, desperately seeking the right one, where she was still with him. He awoke to sunlight as the carnival was disassembled around him. His night of searching had led to nothing but exhaustion. The old man who ran the store laughed at Marvin. It's hard, isn't it, to face what we truly need when our minds are clouded with things we want? Marvin went home, unsure if it had all been a dream, and even more unsure of what kind of person he had become.
Okay, so oh, the ruler and the paperclip. So I feel like that most of the commentary part right here before we end the video, that the little puppet shows or shadow shows that they show, I feel like is relevant to either the past episode or the past day or the present day. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I remember, or at least I noticed it when they were talking about the carousel, and in that episode they talked about the carousel of the thing. So I feel like there's just a little point.
And then now they're talking about trying to find shit.
So yeah. Well, anyways, we're gonna end the video here after all that bullshit. So
join us next time if you'd like.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Love yourself. Love us. Make sure to keep cool in your house. It's gonna be hot unless you live somewhere cold. Then
can I come over? I don't do well in the heat.
Put on your jumper. Wait, jumpers are sweaters, right?
I don't know. British.
Well.
Anyway. Yeah. Stay cool. Stay hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
Ice creams recommended. Ice water.
All right. See ya.
Control the pet population and spay and neuter your pets.
Bye.
Okay, bye.